begins noon Eastern time, and it is Sprint Cup racing from New Hampshire. And I said this last week when we were at Kentucky, but you look at the collection of tracks that are on the schedule between now and the Chase. Next week, the flat mile in New Hampshire. You go to Indy, the big 2.5-mile oval, and then at Pocono, 2.5 miles, but not a lot like Indianapolis. There are some similarities. The road course at Watkins Glen, the big high-speed 2-mile oval at Michigan, short track racing at Bristol. Atlanta, a mile and a half that has its own unique characteristics. And then, of course, Richmond is where we figure out who's going to be running for the title. It's a great stretch of races coming up. I'd like to see a lot of those in the Chase. And these are a lot of races, Kyle. While you probably wouldn't put them in the wild card category, they are places where you
is he getting any in his mouth?
New Hampshire, where we've seen strategy over the years. Certainly
I just see it going down his lap.
And that opens the door for maybe an underdog or one of these teams that's yet to win this season to find a way to get where they need to be so they can run for that title.
Yeah, anytime we go to a New Hampshire, and we've seen that, or the Poconos.
And the puppy is patiently waiting for droppings.
Fuel mileage and so many things come into play. You can see a mix-up in the race. Now, at the same time, you've got to run top 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12.
Is that good?
To be in that contention. I think this is a place, and we talk about it. And road courses are a place where you can find yourself in maybe a 15th and back car and put yourself in a position to win a race.
So, Larry, we kind of have lost sight a little bit of strategy today because we've been talking so much about the weather and the implications of the crash.
Are those good eggs?
Give us a gauge on where we are with 48 laps to go and what we need to do once we go back green.
Jaguar.
Well, I just think big picture.
Go sit down. Get.
After that first big wreck, that I felt like that opened the door for some guys to maybe get a win this year that had not visited victory lane. But what I love about the position our sport is in right now, and I've been here for 33 years, is the fact that even Brian Vickers, who's running second, a second-place finish.
That does
he
good.
doesn't care about a second-place finish. All anybody is thinking about right now.
That does good.
That these guys will clear up, and then we can go back racing. The only drivers I heard that does not want to go back racing, and rightly so, is Eric Almirola. And I know Ambrose is saying what he wants to say or should say as a teammate. He wants to go back racing because he wants a shot at winning this race. Just the mentality of our sport right now. You think about Casey Mears. What a top 5 finish would mean for that single car team, but he wants to go back racing. He wants a shot at a win. Austin Dillon has never even had a top 5 finish, but he wants to go back racing. That's what I love about this sport right now.
Hi, messy face.
It's not about a solid day. It's not about a solid points finish. It's about getting the win. But where we're at with this race, and I think that's one reason before the red flag, Dale Earnhardt Jr., I know they keep working on his car.